until recently, who could have thought that an Indian wine would actually feature up among the top 100 wines around the world recognized by an international awarding body? Yes, I am talking about Sula Wines, and I have here with me, it is indeed my great privilege and honor to have with us Rajeev Samant, the founder and CEO at Sula Wines. Rajeev, thank you so much.
Thanks, Sonal.
For allowing us some time today.
Absolutely.
It's just about 2 o'clock. We've kicked in the festival and it's already buzzing. All roads are leading to Sula today.
Looks like it. So we're expecting...
yeah, so how many people are you expecting, and how did you come up with this?
12,000 people this year, so that's quite a few people.
If I'm not wrong, it is the only wine and music and food festival in the country today.
Absolutely. So I've always been a huge music lover. And when I was in university in California, we had this amazing amphitheater, open air there, where I heard some great concerts like the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
And that impressed me so much. I always said, you know, one day I want to do this in India. And so here we are, Sulafest.
That is fabulous. I do want to ask you though, because I have friends from all over the country who want to be part of Sulafest. Any plans of taking this pan-India?
We have to remember one thing, that what makes this festival so special is the fact that it happens at our vineyards. Especially as Bangalore, Karnataka also has such wine-friendly rules. I would say that the most natural next place to have Sulafest for me would be Karnataka, would be outside Bangalore.
Sula, I believe, has been in the news for all the right reasons, all the right noises, and many, many congratulations on the win of the Dindori, Sula Dindori Reserve,
Thanks,
turning up among 25th among the 100 best wines around the world by wine enthusiasts. Were you expecting this?
No, not at all. I mean, it was just out of the blue. We knew that our US importer had put some of the wines in for tasting. But when we got the news, it was just such a huge surprise, such a great surprise. Obviously, no Indian wine has ever been on that list, leave alone at number 25. And that our Dindori Shiraz should make it to number 25 was a vindication of all the, you know, the hard work that our viticulture team, our winemaking team has put in over these past few years.
Are you exporting to what, over 30 countries today?
Around 30 countries. For sure, it'll help. I mean, anytime you get a major recognition like that, it's always going to help.
There's a lot that the Sula Vineyard as a company has been involved in, one of which big themes driving through has been social responsibility. Is that something that's sort of personal and dear to you?
It's very, very important to me. It's very important to our team.
Yeah.
Sula is one of the most sustainable vineyards and winery operations in the world. From the way that we farm our vineyards with minimal chemicals to the way that not a single drop of water that goes into our winery gets wasted. It's all treated and goes back into the vineyards.
Do share with us 3 factors that you believe are absolutely critical or are needed to build a successful wine brand today.
Wine has to be accessible. It has to be demystified. That's very important. There needs to be a connect with not just an elite group of people, and that's something that we've really tried to do here. So first marketing mantra is show them how it's made, right? Just open up your winery. We were the first to open our winery, to winery tours, to do vineyard tours.
Sure.
Then the other thing is show them, of course, great hospitality and the fact that wine is tied up with the good life, with good food, and that's what we do here at our tasting room. That's what we're doing with Sulafest. So we bring it to a much wider audience. So I think these 2 points should be enough.
Fantastic. And does competition worry you, Sula? You don't look it, but I thought I'd throw in that bit anyway.
We would welcome more competition. In fact, you know what India needs really is at least 5 or 6 solid winemakers putting out world-class wines so that the world can sit up and recognize us as a wine region.
Rajeev, one final question for you. You have made rather unconventional career choices, from a Stanford University graduate to a top job to in Silicon Valley, straight into a winemaking business. We have a lot of young people watching the show. I'd like you to share with us any tips, any advice, any words of caution, if at all, you might have for making unconventional career choices.
Well, you know, Sonal, what I really think and believe is that India is today a land of opportunity.
Yes.
And this is really the time, this is a moment in our history when youngsters should be taking some risk. So whatever you're thinking that, you know, there's something different, is it going to work, is it going to not work, take the plunge. I would always say that.
Fabulous. So you heard that now from the horse's mouth. Take the plunge, trust your mind, trust your talent, and trust your palate more than anything else. Go for it. Thank you so much, Rajeev, for joining us on the show.
You're welcome,
It's
Sonal.
been such a pleasure.
My pleasure too.
And I'll meet you on the Sulafest grounds.
All right. Cheers.